Saudis and their lobbyists risk losing access to EU Parliament. It comes in the wake of revelations that a Saudi cybersecurity team was ordered to hack the email accounts of Guardian journalists looking into the Khashoggi killing.
Here's a summary of the article.
Earlier this year, the former defense minister of France, Michel Alliot-Marie, chaired a backroom meeting with a half-dozen Saudi ambassadors at the European Parliament. The college received Saudi money for the effort and then attacked the media for reporting the behind-closed-door meeting between the ambassadors and MEPs as lobbying. Now pressure is mounting to ban all Saudi diplomats, as well as any organization that represents them, from entering the European Parliament again. They ask, among other things, that Tajani revoke all European Parliament access badges to Saudi officials and to public relations companies or other entities working for or on the behalf of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. The demand comes at a tricky time, as coalition building among the different political groups in the European Parliament is underway. The sale took place despite the release of a classified report showing how French tanks and laser-guided missile system are being used by the Saudis in Yemen. In 2015, the then European Parliament President, Martin Schulz, revoked and restricted access to top-ranking Russian officials.
This post received a score of 4,704, with an upvote ratio of 97%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Why do they even have access? We Europeans have zero access to a Saudi parliament, if there ever was one. Get them out of here. Greater than why do they even have access? They're diplomats and lobbyists. They would meet with politicians regardless. Having access to the EP is largely a formality.
Accountability. For Saudis, wake me up when that concept crosses the pond.
Several EU countries dropped and cut their trading agreements with Saudi Arabia after the Khashoggi murder arrest. So EU as an entity taking a similar approach seems natural.
Yes, please. How many years do you think it'll be before the nuclear technology the US is giving them is used against the US?
I'm more curious who we'll declare war on after Saudi Arabia nukes us. Probably Kazakhstan or STH.
Iran, of course.
Although it's been a while since the Iraq War, maybe we can attack them like last time.
You can never have too many wars in Iraq. The more you do it, the more unstable the region becomes, and the easier it gets to find justifications.
They should be kicked out of everything. Not only EU. Preferably jettisoned off planet Earth if technologically feasible.
Given the devastating response to Russian biological attacks on UK soil, I think the Saudis are not at all worried.
If they attempted to hack The Guardian, they certainly tried the same with The Washington Post.
Are the EU government standing up for the rights of British journalists more strongly than the British government?
They shouldn't just lose access, they should be expelled.
Fuck Saudi Arabia, more than any other country.
Why were they ever allowed in the first place?
Because it's normal to allow other countries' diplomats access to your MPs' offices. That's standard procedure in a lot of countries. They basically had permanent official visitor badges. They didn't have the level of access MPs or parliamentary staffers do.
Saudi Arabia is the precise definition of a shithole country. I'm sorry for whoever lives there.
I swear I wouldn't be surprised if one of these days Saudis dox someone on social media to target them IRL.
Israel and Saudi are the 51st and 52nd states. End the terror. End the support for war.
Must be nice to have a government that actually cares about this. If this were the US, we'd probably apologize the Saudis had to hack and just give them passwords. Trump crosses into NK and the EU Parliament about to kick out the Saudis? Hell of a timeline, this one.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.